Hello, everyone. Happy Thankful Thursday. I'm excited to be here today. I'm Kylene with Rise, Shine, Smile. And every week I am here talking about gratitude and little different themes and tips and tricks and all that good stuff that we can do to use gratitude in our life to really activate our superpower. So we're talking about gratitude, and today we're talking about overwhelm. It looks like we have some people checking in. Good evening to you too. Thanks for joining us today. Hello, Tanya. Hope you are doing well and staying much cooler today than you were yesterday. I'm excited to be here today. So like I said, we talk about gratitude here every week. And the reason why we talk about gratitude, the reason why I feel it's important to talk about it is because we all know that gratitude is a good thing, right? But truly, when we're in that state of gratitude, when we truly are appreciating the things in our life that we do have, guess what happens? We are in a state of abundance and we start to really attract more good things to us, right? Our energy changes into a higher vibration. We have more positive emotions and we start paying attention to all that good stuff around us in our life, which truly is our superpower, right? When we start really appreciating, we're attracting more good things to us. Guess what? We're going to have more positive outcomes, right? And more joy and more smiles and all that good stuff. So that's why we're here every week talking about gratitude. And this week's theme, we're going to talk about overwhelm a little bit. So today I wanted to start with my daily gratitude. So today I'm incredibly grateful for Aaron and my mom and Lewis. They've just been my rocks lately, and I'm very thankful for all of them. They bring lots of smiles to my face, and just really thankful to have them around. So go ahead and share what you're grateful for today in the comments if you want. It looks like Kathy is here. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining today. I appreciate you being here. So we're going to talk about overwhelm today, and for me, it's really important when we talk about overwhelm that we understand that we can use overwhelm and we can transform that into positive energy in our life. And it's just a matter of using some tools that we can implement in our life, our mindset, our movement, all of that. So we can really kind of decrease that overwhelm that we have. And so we have more positive energy and we can show up the way we want to show up for ourselves. We can show up for the people in our life. We can show up for our business and really, truly activate our superpower that we have within us, our unique gift that we have within us. We can do that when we kind of learn to manage the overwhelm in our life and transform that into more positive energy. Oh, it looks like we have gratefuls. I apologize. I kept going. Tanya is grateful for a positive attitude under stress. I love it, Tanya. You're doing great. You're such an inspiration. Thanks for sharing that. And Aaron wrote, I'm grateful for you being willing to share your gifts with the world. Thank you. It took me a long time, right, to get here. And I am very thankful for you for encouraging me to keep believing in myself, right? I believe in all of these things that I share, and I use all of these tools every day. And so that allows me to show up and really share my true gifts with the world. And this is one of the ways that I can do that. So thank you for encouraging me. And thanks for sharing that. So overwhelm, it's a big word. A lot can happen when people are feeling overwhelmed. I think all of us know how we respond and what shows up in our body when we're feeling overwhelmed, right? Different events can happen in our life, right? Life can throw us a curveball. We can, a traumatic event can happen. You could have an unexpected appointment that you weren't planning on. Your day could go from perfectly planned to all of a sudden it seems like everything's just coming at you from all different directions, right? That's when that overwhelm happens. And that's when those negative emotions show up. And I think we all know what that feels like. Anxiety can happen. You might feel worry showing up. You might just feel really emotional. For me, that's what happens. I can close up and I can get really quiet. I can also get emotional, and therefore I can't find my words to express how I'm feeling. And then those feelings keep kind of building inside of me. I know for me, that's kind of what happens with overwhelm. And then for sure what happens for me, and feel free to share if this is what happens with you too. I don't think clearly. I am not present. My head, I'm just going from the next thing to the next thing without, oh no, that's not really a great way to be, right? Sometimes, yes, it happens, but it's learning to manage that. It's learning to understand what is your body telling you when all those things are happening to you and your body is responding. My goal is to hopefully help you with tools that you can learn to listen to your body. What is your body trying to tell you in that moment? How is your mind responding, right? When that stress hormone cortisol gets released in your brain, that just creates more intense emotions in your body, right? And so it's really hard sometimes to get yourself out of it if you don't have the tools in place that will really help you process what's happening and then moving forward. So that's what we're going to kind of dive into a little bit here, because my wish is that we can show up every day and be the best version of ourselves, right? That we can show up for our business and we can do the work that we've been so passionate about, that we've believed in ourselves, we believed in our vision, our plan, our goals. And then we can actually show up and implement that, right? We can show up and take that next step to achieving our goal and to sharing our gifts with the world. It's really, I don't know, it's just powerful, I guess is the word that I want to say, when you can learn to use these tools in your life to really show up the way you need to show up, and for all those important things in your life. So anyway, hi Chuck, thank you for joining. I just saw your comment, the wrong account was set up. Good to have you here. Hey Wendy, thanks for joining. I hope you are doing well. Hi Lois, glad you're here too. I love that you're joining us on here. That's awesome. And Kathy wrote, I'm truly grateful for all the support I get from my family at this time. I have moments of being overwhelmed. Thank you for sharing that. It's so true, right? The events that have happened, right? The events that have transpired create those emotions in us, and we're emotional beings. It's completely fine. And so I think to kind of start, how do we learn from this overwhelm is to be nice to yourself. Give yourself grace. Acknowledge when those feelings are happening. It's okay, right? It's just, what is your body trying to tell you, and what can you learn from it as you move forward, right? And knowing that it's a journey. You're not going to have it right every time. You're not going to just, have this knowledge and then every time these feelings of overwhelm show up, you're going to respond the right way. You're going to continue. You're going to have this perfect life, right? It doesn't quite work like that. I think it's really important that when those emotions show up, process them, acknowledge them, say, it's okay. Why is this showing up for me? What can I learn from this at this moment? And if you cry or you have an outburst, it's okay. Learn from it. Again, giving yourself lots of grace here. I feel like crying is, for me, it feels like that's that release, right? That's the release that you have of processing this event. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever you have a good cry, afterward, you almost feel like a weight's lifted off your chest or off your shoulders, however you want to say that. It feels like it's that moment of, okay, I acknowledge this. I've processed this. My brain knows it's okay to continue to move forward, and that's okay. And I think for me, crying is just kind of that. It's a really important step. So if that's what shows up for you, it's really important. So just really acknowledging it. It looks like Aaron wrote, like Roman Reigns. Yes, acknowledge me. So for those of you that don't know wrestling, that is one of our son's favorite wrestlers, Roman Reigns, and his tagline, if I'm saying this right, is acknowledge me. So do that for yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge those emotions when they show up, because it's okay. Aaron, that's why I cry at movies, not because I'm a softie. Oh, I love it. Yes, Aaron does cry in movies. And we never tease him about it because it's normal, right? It's okay to process and be present in the moment. That's a sign that you truly are present and in that moment, and really embracing what is happening around you. And you feel that inside of us, and knowing that's okay. It's perfectly fine. And so that's, I think, the most important thing. So some of the tools that we can use is mindfulness. We've talked so much about mindfulness right now, or at least on Thankful Thursday. Mindfulness, engage in that deep breathing. Use your breath. Our breath is so powerful. If we can learn to, when we're feeling those emotions, right, when we're learning about how our body's responding to certain things, or when those certain emotions show up, if we just pause and listen, okay, I'm feeling that again, right? We all know when we're feeling a little bit emotional, or we're feeling something's not right, we're feeling agitated. We know when those things sometimes are happening, and we're learning from it. Maybe you just stop for a moment and you take a deep breath. Give your body that moment to know that it's okay. Gather your thoughts before you respond. And then you can hopefully have a better outcome and learn what your body is trying to tell you in that moment. I think that's so powerful. We forget how important, breathing, obviously it keeps us alive, right? But how important it is for us to calm our mind down. Taking that moment just to reset. It is just so powerful to know that we all have that ability to just pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and then we can decide how we move forward. And also yoga. Of course, you guys know that for me, yoga is the most powerful tool because it incorporates not only movement to stimulate those positive feelings and energy, create all that positive energy in your body, but it also allows us that time to connect our thoughts and our mind to our body and creating that harmony. Some people, if yoga is not your thing, maybe when you go for a walk, that moment is your time to kind of reset and really learn to be okay with quietness, being more spiritually connected to yourself. I think is really important in building that trust that you have to know that when these overwhelming feelings do occur, that you're going to be okay, and knowing that you can give yourself grace. Celebrating your progress. Let's just say that certain things in your life are creating those overwhelms, and you are every day learning a little bit more. Celebrate that. We talk about celebrating all the time. Celebrating your accomplishments, building that self-trust, building that confidence, that self-esteem, whatever you want to call it. Know that you are working really, really hard, and that's awesome, and that should be recognized. And even if you're recognizing it for yourself, that's wonderful. I just want to make sure that people understand that celebration part. It's not just celebrating with others, it's celebrating with yourself. And just we spend the most time with ourselves, right? We talk to ourselves all day long, all the time. We always talk about to ourselves. So we better be kind to ourselves. And one way of showing kindness to yourself is that positive self-talk and celebrating. So I really would encourage you guys that that's one way, again, that you can kind of take that overwhelm and build that self-trust in you. Tanya wrote, celebrate every little thing. I love that. I'm just going to leave that up for a moment. Celebrate every little thing, because all those little things, they build up to big things, and that creates that positive energy in your life. And that's what we're doing, right? We're we're transforming this overwhelm into that positive energy that you can carry with you throughout your day, that you can carry with you to your next job, you can carry with you to your next big idea. Whatever it is that you do, you can take that positive energy and you get to show up in a much better is not the right word I was looking for, in a better light, much more genuine to yourself, more truthful to who you truly are and your unique gifts that you have. I think that's really important. Obviously, gratitude comes into play here. When those feelings of overwhelm show up and you're starting to recognize those feelings in your body, when you're starting to feel overwhelmed, may have a moment of gratitude. Be like, you can even be grateful that you're learning along the way, right? I'm so grateful that I'm recognizing right now, this moment is creating some negative feelings in my body and I'm having some overwhelm. What can I do in this moment to continue moving forward? Be grateful that you had that ability to recognize that, if that shows up for you. Or you start your day with gratitude. We talk about this all the time. Setting your intentions for the day, getting yourself in that positive mindset is so powerful. Like I said, it's like our superpower. Get your mind in that positive headspace, and guess what? You're going to start attracting more good things to you versus waking up on the wrong side of the bed. We've all heard that before. And guess what happens when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Then all of a sudden, this thing goes wrong, and this thing goes wrong, and this thing goes wrong. And then what happens inside of us? All this overwhelm, all that anxiety, all those negative emotions that we're working on trying to decrease, and so we can show up for ourselves and our business and in our life the way we want to. So starting your day with gratitude, ending your day with gratitude, ending your day with celebrations again, all of that is so powerful. And I also want to share to reach out for support. I think for me, the one thing that can trigger an emotion of like sadness is when I feel that someone when they feel alone. For me, that's really a personal thing. I never want anyone to feel like there isn't hope for them, there isn't support out there for them, there isn't someone cheering them on, because there are your people are out there. Surrounding yourself with the right people. Maybe you even reach out for professional help if you really feel like, this might be bigger than I can handle. It's okay to ask for help. I can't stress that enough. You don't have to do everything on your own. We're humans. We like relationships. We like helping each other. It's finding those right supports in your life that can really help project you to move forward. Looks like Aaron wrote, seems like to me the wrong side of the bed is just a test to see if you really want it. You can say no and choose to stay there, or you can vote yes by saying, I'm going to intentionally choose a different response. That is so true. We get to choose how we show up. Tanya wrote, positive, like-minded people and therapy have saved me. Yes. And so Tanya was on here not that long ago with her Choose store. And she had her boards where every day she has, I choose happiness. I choose productivity. I choose positivity. I choose to be present. Whatever it is that you need that day, it's being intentional. It's knowing that life doesn't have to happen to you. You can, life can happen for you. You can choose to show up in your life the way you want. And I think when you realize that, it's so empowering as you move forward. Aaron wrote, choosing a positive mindset is telling God, the universe, source, energy, you're ready for success. That's so true. You're right. It is. It's saying, hey, I got this. I'm ready. I know I have this gift inside of me. I'm ready to share it. Help guide me. Whatever it is for you, it is. It's saying, I'm ready and I believe in myself. I think That's the whole other part here, is just to learn to trust yourself and learn to love yourself. I know that sounds kind of, in some ways it sounds kind of off, learning to love yourself, but you have that relationship with yourself. Like I said, we talk to ourselves all the time. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's truly appreciate all of our unique gifts. I usually end all of my yoga practices with, I hope you truly have a day filled with gratitude and appreciation for all the amazing things in your life, but as well as all the amazing things about yourself and your unique gifts. Like, truly appreciate it. There's only one of you. You are very unique. You have a certain gift that you were meant to share. And so celebrate that. And if it doesn't look like the norm, that's okay. That makes it even better, right? And so I just kind of want to leave you guys with understanding that transforming that overwhelm into that positive energy truly is our superpower. And truly it can be done when we use some of these tools in our life, so we can really have those outcomes that we desire. And really, truly, we can show up for our business the way we want to show up. We can show up for our family the way we want. We can show up for ourselves the way we want. And just knowing that it's okay. When those emotions show up, like we talked about earlier, acknowledge them. They're there. What can I learn from it? And continue to move on. And over time, all those small things, all that learning builds up, and pretty soon you really have this toolkit inside of you to really handle that overwhelm, so you can continue to move forward. Erin wrote, can you share with us the steps you are actively taking right now to overcome overwhelmed? Well, as you guys know, this has been probably the most challenging few months that I've ever experienced. And I have really, truly used gratitude every day, all the time. I really, truly am grateful for everything. I show up and I do yoga. When I am doing yoga, it's almost like you're in a different state of mind, right? For me personally, at least, maybe other people who do yoga can share how they experience their practice. But for me, it's a spiritual practice. Not only am I strengthening my body and feeling healthier that way, but I'm also becoming healthier emotionally, and I'm feeling more connected. So yoga, tapping in the morning, I get to tap in the morning with some amazing people. And it is just a really powerful way, again, to connect with like-minded people, connect with people who are hopeful, supportive. It's a mutual relationship. So for me, tapping has been a really powerful way. And tapping, I should say, is a form of meditation. It's a way to acknowledge those negative feelings, and then essentially reprogramming those thought patterns in your brain into a more positive one. So tapping has been really powerful. I have my moments where I cry, and that's okay. I've learned to just be open with that. In the past, I was one to show up and I am, put together. I'm always positive. I got it, right? And I would hide those emotions. And so I'm really learning to be open. Even sharing on here, Erin's like, you got to share more of who you are in here, because I would show up more scripted, right? And it's taken me a lot to become more vulnerable. So I would encourage you guys to do that too, and being more authentic with yourself. I've used breathing techniques, just pausing. Everything that I share with you guys in here, I promise you, I use in my life. And that's gotten me through this really challenging time. And I'm not saying it's over. I know it's a journey, right? And I'm giving myself grace and just trying to put things in place to really do some exciting things. So that's another thing that I wanted to share in here with our success group. There's some really exciting things that we're trying to put in place so we can really truly share with you all how we can transform overwhelm into more positive energy so we can show up for our business and our life the way that we want. And that leads to more success, more joy, more smiles, all of that stuff. So just keep in mind that there may be some changes as we move forward, but I wouldn't be in this place to allow these changes to happen if I wasn't using these tools, if I wasn't really truly using gratitude, if I wasn't using my yoga, my meditation, self-care, movement, all of these positive things that I'm using to process the overwhelm and to allow myself to move forward. So that's a little bit, that's probably more than you guys really wanted to hear, but that's a little bit about how I am using those things in my life. It's really powerful, and celebrating, obviously. Celebrating is a big thing. I have the most wonderful family, the most wonderful group of friends online and in person, and I'm just really blessed to have such good people in my life. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to share Erin's book on here. Erin, if you're there, can you share your book? Erin finished his book. Most of you all know that he finished it, but you can purchase a copy now, and it's just a really powerful book. It's the fundamentals of business success, and it really breaks down of how powerful our mindset is in our business and really our life, right? When we can take these concepts and apply them into our life, into our business, we really can see amazing success. And I wanted to share that on here, rssyoga.com/FBS book. It's really cool. So please, you guys, read that book. It's powerful. I'm not just saying it because it's Erin. It's because it's awesome. He has shared so many amazing tips, and just he dove so deep into all of these different concepts that we've talked about on here, that he talks about on Small Business Saturday and our success group community. It's just really powerful. Can you go ahead, Erin, and play the ad for me whenever you can? This is the ad with Lewis in it, and I'm just really proud of Lou and how he's just, I don't know, he has that confidence in him, and I'm so proud of him, and I'm just trying to keep encouraging him because I was pretty shy. So for him to be so comfortable doing these things, I think it's really awesome. So whenever you're ready, Erin, or do you want me to keep talking? I'm sorry. So the ad is, okay, hold on.
I'm Kylene Montgomery. I want to tell you all about my dad's new book, The Fundamentals of Business Success. He wrote it to help small business owners like you fall in love with your business.
Hey, thank you, Lewis. Yes, that's right. I was just tired of watching these small businesses be overwhelmed, just struggling, and ultimately underpaid because they just didn't have a strong foundation to build off of. They were trying to create their business the way somebody else created their business, and they were never going to catch up.
It's not just about making money, it's about having fun and building something you're truly passionate about. My dad's new book breaks down everything into a 13-step cycle with plenty of practical applications so you can start taking action right away. Grab your copy at oursuccessgroup.com/FBS book. Whether you're just starting out or looking to spice things up in your current business, this book will become your guide. Don't miss out on your chance to get this book at the introductory price, only available at oursuccessgroup.com/FBS book.
Okay, I can't help but smile when I see that. Lou is so proud of his dad, and as am I. I'm so proud of Erin for doing that. And it really, truly is a powerful book, and I would encourage all of you to read it. So I guess I just want to share one more thing. We have our gratitude channel. It's been a little quiet over there, but if you guys want to join us on here, our daily gratitude channel is just a place where you can go and share what you're grateful for in your life. rssyoga.link /gratitude. Go there. You can text, you can do a little video, you can do a voice memo, whatever you want. Just share what you're grateful for in your life. And then you get to listen to what other people are grateful for in their life. And then it has that ripple effect, right? Because when we're in that state of gratitude, right, we're in a state of abundance and we start to vibrate at that higher frequency. We start attracting more good things to us and we have more positive feelings in our life. And so sometimes some of us don't have those environments where we have that positivity. This is a place where you can go and you can be that positive person and you can receive other people's positivity as well there, and just being intentional with gratitude. It's really powerful. So I would love to see you guys over there. Let's see, what else am I forgetting here? All right, I think that is it for today. If you guys are local, if anyone is, there's an in-person yoga class this Saturday at our amazing chiropractor's office. Just reach out to me if you want any details about that. If you are local, would love to have you guys join us in person. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. It's been awesome talking about overwhelm and how we can really use and transform our overwhelm into more positive energy in our life with some of these tools. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you again for being here, and happy Thursday. Bye.